Hey, what's up everyone? Thank you very much for checking out my channel. My name is AC. I'm going to be sharing all the mods that I will be doing to my 2019 S550 PP1 here. Very proud of this vehicle, and I'm glad to share all these mods that we're going to be doing. Why don't we first get a walk around the vehicle, kind of introduce you to it, and then we'll get into our very first mod video that we'll be posting here today. All right. And here it is. This is the 2019 Mustang GT PP1 Stage 2 Whipple Supercharged, put together perfectly by Lebanon Ford Performance, right there in Lebanon, Ohio. Can't thank those guys enough for putting this vehicle together for me. We are currently running the stock muffler, stock manifolds, but the mid pipe has been switched out with that Roush X pipe, but that will be changing soon. We'll have another video of that coming up later on this week. And so let's get to the install. So the first modification we're going to be doing to our S550 is going to be to our tail lights here that you can see. We have our hazards on, but they don't have the same sequential turn feature as your turning signal would. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this very simple modification. It is a sequencer from Diode Dynamics. They're out of St. Louis, great company here, awesome people over there. And we'll put the sequencer in on our tail lights, and it will give the sequential look to our braking as well as our hazard lights. So we'll get that changed over real quick. Okay guys, so everybody with the PP1 obviously is going to have this stock subwoofer in place. In order to get to our taillight assembly, we're going to need to remove these two bolts here. So we're going to go ahead and take a 15mm socket on our socket wrench and go ahead and loosen those bolts right up. Don't mind, I already broke this little housing, so if you don't break something on your hot rod, I mean, what are you really doing? So we'll get these bolts right out of the way here, move on to the next step. Okay, now that we removed the 3 screws that secure the housing for the subwoofer, we're just going to easily slide it right over to the side there. No need to disconnect the harness to the sub. You can if you want a little bit more room, but that's up to you. We are going to move on over to these little tabs here, right? And you have to be really careful, even though it doesn't seem like it'd be that difficult. These pieces are easily broken, right? So we're going to move on to unscrewing and getting these out so we can get to our tail light assembly. Right, and keep the knob somewhere that you are not going to lose them. And we've already taken the other side off as well. So tabs are off here, obviously. We got our screws exposed. What we're gonna need to do is go ahead and take this cover out so we have enough room to remove the piece that is hiding the assembly for the tail lights. And again, this is really clipped in, not only just screwed all 4 screws here, it's clipped in. So you grab from the bottom here and just kind of lift up, unpop that. So you got your screws out. And then the piece just comes right off. What we're gonna do now that we've got the housing off, we are gonna just pull this part forward just a little, exposing that harness that has the stock sequencer on it. We'll pull that out real quick, replace it, or insert the sequencer from Diode, and then plug the other sequencer right back in. I think if I did that right, I think I did. We'll plug that right back in there, and we'll repeat for the next side. All right, now that we have the passenger side in, we're gonna move over here to the driver's side, which will be a lot easier because the sub is not in there. Harness, same thing, you just snap it out of its little housing here. There's just one little clip so you can access this harness. That is deeper than the last. Now we're back on the driver's side. Put our attachment in, just pop that. right back in its home. Real easy plug and play. And let's go check it out. So we'll do everything in reverse here. Gonna go ahead and pop in our housing. Remember that there are clips. You want to get those clips in there so make sure it's seated properly, and you just push right back down into place. All right, everything is plug and play. Get that back on. All right, and we have our knobs. You get them from the car. 4 knobs. Get these bad boys back on. Tighten them down. And we'll reattach our sub. And then we're gonna be done, guys, and we'll be able to test the product. Hurry up and put our subs back in, sub bolts. The rain is coming, so we need to hurry up and get this done ski. All right, guys, we just got through installing the sequencers, and we're gonna go ahead and start her up. You see how in the startup you had that sequential brake light? Let's do the brakes, see? And those are the hazards. So now you have sequential on brake and hazards. Easy little mod. Thank you all very much for checking out my first installation video. Later on this week we'll have coming out the installation of our new PBD tune and also our Corsa full catback exhaust with the black tips coming by way of Lethal Performance. Y'all have a great one.